So the first movie to start off movie reviews for this podcast is this movie called Greta, which stars Chloe Grace Moretz and Isabelle Huppert, which I had to look up the pronunciation because I didn't realize that it's not pronounced the way that it is spelled. So, yeah. And it's about a girl played by Chloe Moretz who finds a bag on a subway train, and she brings it back to the owner, which is this older woman played by Isabelle Huppert. And they quickly become friends, and slowly the girl, she ends up finding out that there's not something quite right with this old lady, and so she's in this kind of stalkerish type of situation and trying to figure out how to get out of this and get rid of this old woman. And going into this, I thought it was an intriguing premise. I was like taken by it. I was like, okay, this might be something like worth checking out, something that may end up being like really, really good. And just to get into it, some of the best things that came out of this film was that the acting was really good. Chloe Moretz, she did great up in this, with like just portraying the role of a girl who's naive, and she just kind of going through some stuff. Her mom passed, and so she's still trying to get on, and she still hasn't gotten over it, which I kind of know how it is. I lost a mother, but in this movie, this character is dealing with it. It's more recent, and so she's living with a roommate, one of her friends, and she's just trying to navigate through this city that she's new to and everything else. And it shows just in the delivery of her performance. And Isabelle Huppert plays the old lady. And I just love saying it. I just love the pronunciation of it. But she plays the old lady, and she just comes off creepy. And I love the way she delivers the role. And just them two playing off of each other and how everything was like progressing throughout the movie. It really was very interesting, and it grabs you all the way throughout the movie. And Chloe, yeah, she carries the movie. Even though Isabelle Huppert, she does a great and amazing job as well. And both of them are phenomenal in their roles. If I hadn't said it before, like I said, the story was good. It was a simple story, something that you can do whatever with it, and depending on how you do it, it could come out good or it could come off bad. It had great direction. It had a great look to it. I really enjoyed it, but it did lack a lot of things. Some of the things that I really don't like in just movies, period. Certain other genres more than others, but it does a lot. Now, there's decent character development. There are sprinkles of backstory with Greta and Francis, and it's like it's not really too much, not really delivered at one time. And like, I'm not saying that you have to give it to all us at one time, but at the same time, I felt like there was something missing. You found bits and pieces of Greta. I mean, some people might feel like, we got enough, but I feel like there is still some stuff to her, even by the end of the movie, that we didn't grasp. And I felt like we really didn't get a sense of her past truly. And as well as Francis, we get sprinkles of it through exposition of her conversation with another person, but I felt like it was just something missing. I don't know, maybe it was something along the lines, maybe some scenes missing that delivered a little bit more, but it felt like it was like a rise, like it was about to give us something, but then it kind of stops. And that's how it just kind of really felt. And then it has some jump scenes. It has those scenes where it's like the sound makes it more scarier than what it actually is. It would have did better with just not really doing that, but it delivers it, and it just kind of like, it just seemed kind of off, at least for me. And this is all just my stuff. And the script, the major problems is like the characters make stupid decisions. Francis makes just stupid decisions, like a few, like I say, within the second act all the way to the end of the film, she just makes stupid decisions. And there are certain things where it's like certain actions that she does or don't do where you're kind of questioning, like, she should be able to do that. I guess like, it's like certain actions that she will be able to do that will probably end the story quicker. And I get that, but my whole philosophy is that you are, as a writer, you can write a person doing the smartest thing but still get the short end of the stick. But they're writing, the writer, it was written that she does something stupid, which she gets the short end of the stick. And it's like, it just kind of like, it's after a while, it just really took me out the movie, because there was so many things her character could have done to get out of the situation that she just doesn't do. She doesn't think smart. And, being naive is totally different than being just completely stupid. And in certain situations, common sense would tell you to do certain things, and the character just doesn't do that. And with that, I guess it felt like it took this movie a long time. This movie is just like over an hour and a half, but it felt long after a while. I guess it was just after so many stupid decisions and so many just things that just kind of happened that took me out the movie. I felt like I want this movie to end. I want to go home. And that's what I kind of got from this movie. So when it finally ended, I was like, yes. And, left the theater. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't hate this film. I just was really let down by it. Like, the trailers didn't, shock me. But I thought that I was going to come out of this like, this is a really good movie. I thought I was going to come out, just recommending it. And I just came out like, I truly cannot recommend this movie to anybody. I mean, certain people might get a kick out of it, but me personally, I just can't. I wouldn't feel right recommending this to another person. I mean, people see, films are subjective. Everybody sees film differently, but I just simply can't. I really can't. I thought that apart with this movie, I thought it was going to go somewhere with what it was presenting, but it didn't go their way, and it just ended up just being what you exactly think it is. And just, man, I don't know, it just kind of failed on that tip. And as far as a rating, I'll give it a 5. I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, it does have some ounce of potential, but it really just kind of failed as in its execution. So there you have it.